us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Akron Zips and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Akron's offense will have the football first. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. He's just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Zips want to crank the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Golden Gophers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example, and he's a guy that deserves all the touches.
Oh, he's got some space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The run inside. It's Turner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Zips decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Zips ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Delay to the back. It's Gant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Burris. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out. Really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football, and then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to pump.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab, it's Turner. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Taylor. Could be an alley. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Corners are walked up tight. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. To the air on second down. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes a shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Goes to the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Made a defender miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a first down play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. It's Helms. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Bully ball on third and short. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Right back to the well. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one splits the uprights. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds a man all alone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. With the catch, it's Turner.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Akron Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his man. It's Gant. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got room to work. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. 3rd down coming. Fires quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The run inside. It's Taylor. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Right back to the well. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And you just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his second missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Gant. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes the pass, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Zips ready to go on offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Just feeds the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The option, the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fist by this defense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. That's reeled in. It's Tracy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Taylor. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Run in the red zone, it's Taylor. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. The give is to Taylor. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole. And, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free.